I thought, thank you. We'll start here. Law enforcement officers coming together to honor the Maine game warden pilot that was killed in a plane crash in Avon.
Officers, deputies, wardens, and community members lined the streets in Augusta and Newport as Joshua Tibbets' body was transferred. Tibbets served as a game warden for 18 years, 3 of them as a pilot. Before that, he served in the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, those who worked alongside him say they'll remember him as somebody who made people feel welcome and just brought a calm presence to the communities that he served.
First thing I thought about was Josh's laugh. You know, he does have such an infectious laugh and smile. It's devastating when you hear somebody that you know.
I enjoyed his sense of humor and his enthusiasm for aviation. He had a willingness to share his experiences with me. I was a newer pilot than he, and especially on floats, and he was always really helpful to me.
Friends and colleagues say yesterday's procession was not only a tribute to Tibbets' service, but also the lasting legacy he leaves behind. Tibbets was 50 years old.
A 22-year-old from Cape Elizabeth is dead after a crash that happened out in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte police say a car crashed into a tree early Sunday morning. Everybody in the car taken to the hospital. Police say Keegan McKinney died in that crash. He was a swimmer at Queen's University of Charlotte, had just graduated actually hours before that crash happened. Police are investigating what happened with that crash.
A man accused of killing a woman in Carrabassett Valley will not be allowed to access firearms, at least for the next year. A judge made that ruling yesterday after a hearing in Franklin County. Austin Doucette is facing a murder charge in the death of Michaela DeSantis. He said it was an accident. She was shot and killed back in March.
The former deputy superintendent of 2 correctional facilities will spend 5 years behind bars for theft and bribery. According to the director of public affairs office, Gerald Merrill received a 10-year sentence on the theft charge, all but 5 of those years suspended, followed by 3 years of probation. Also received a concurrent 5-year maximum sentence on the bribery charge and will begin serving that immediately. Also, he was ordered to pay more than $500,000 in restitution to the Maine Department of Corrections. Back in March, Merrill pleaded guilty to using state-issued credit cards to pay 5 companies in exchange for illegal kickback payments. This all happened between the years of 2014 and 2023.
Firefighters from Portland say no one was hurt in a fire at a recycling plant that happened on Tuesday night at Radius Recycling on Riverside Street. Firefighters say a pile of recycled material was burning. They say it took about 3 hours to get the fire under control, but it's still not clear what caused it.